ever pondered how political order maintains stability amidst societal change? This concept is the core of Samuel P. Huntington's influential work, Political Order in Changing Society. Huntington provides detailed examples throughout. He explores how Britain navigated its transition from a parliamentary monarchy to a modern democracy, maintaining political order through the societal shift. He also examines Japan's political transformation post-World War II, leading to its rise as an economic powerhouse. These instances represent the comprehensive analysis in Huntington's treatise. In the opening chapter of Huntington's seminal work, we delve into the notion of political order within shifting societies, honing in on real-world instances such as the 1960s American political upheaval, the emergence of late 20th century democracies, and the Asian power dynamic shifts. This exploration is akin to finding a compass in a storm, an ongoing constant amidst variables. Huntington sets the stage, deconstructing the complex tapestry of political order with examples like fall of the Soviet and the Middle Eastern political awakening. He encourages us to view political order as a dynamic process, continually evolving and adapting to societal shifts. He uses China's remarkable economic growth and political stability in recent decades to illustrate this. Stay tuned as we continue this captivating journey under the guidance of Huntington's insightful examples. In this scene, we'll delve into the elements constituting the framework of political order, drawing examples from Samuel P. Huntington's work, Political Order in Changing Society. Picture political order as a puzzle, with each piece representing a unique function within a society. These pieces could represent the rule of law as evidenced in Huntington's depiction of a stable society, effective governance, mirrored by his instance of an efficient bureaucracy, political participation, demonstrated by his discourse on political consciousness, and the balance of power, detailed through interactions of dominant groups. Each piece is and interdependent, affecting the resilience of the political order. Understanding these elements is like deciphering a complex, ever-changing system. Now, let's analyze them individually, using Huntington's analysis to see how they form the comprehensive image of political order in a transforming society. In this segment, we'll explore the evolution and decline of political order, drawing from Samuel P. Huntington's enlightening 2006 work, Political Order in Changing Society. Think of political order as an organism that evolves, adapts, and at times deteriorates. This decay can be initiated by various factors, often escalating from Huntington's revolution of rising expectations, where increased prosperity leads to elevated governmental expectations. We've seen this pattern in mid-20th century Iran or late 1960s America. However, is it feasible for the government these growing expectations always? The answer to this question poses the challenges of governability. Huntington's view, governability signifies a political system's capacity to maintain order and implement policies, irrespective of societal changes. A decline in governability, as observed in Nigeria and Colombia, can be an early indicator of political decay. Let's delve deeper into this nuanced interplay of growth and decay in the forthcoming scenes, guided by Huntington's analysis. In the next segment, we'll explore the intricate aspects of political development, referencing Samuel P. Huntington's influential work, Political Order in Changing Society. Understand that political development isn't a linear progression, but an amalgamation of cultural and structural facets. The cultural aspect, articulated by Huntington, embodies the beliefs, values, and norms guiding a society's political behavior. He elaborates that cultural norms may either inhibit or promote political participation, subsequently affecting development. Conversely, the structural aspect signifies the physical and organizational elements of society, including institutions, laws, and infrastructure. Huntington discusses institutions and an exhaustive legal framework can propel political development, but also cautions that inadequate infrastructure can impede it. These two aspects, outlined by Huntington, create a nuanced interplay of political progression and regression. We'll delve deeper into the importance of political order within this framework in the forthcoming scenario. As we delve into the realm of political order and development, it's vital to examine the symbiotic relationship between cultural and structural dimensions. These intertwined aspects shape political stability. Cultural norms and values often shape the institutions and laws of the structural dimension, as illustrated by Samuel P. Huntington in Political Order in Changing Societies. East Asian societies, influenced by Confucian values, emphasize hierarchy and order in their political systems. Conversely, tangible structural elements can alter a society's cultural norms and values. Huntington showcases this effect through the impact of French structural institutions on Algerian culture during colonial times, resulting in a shift towards Western societal values. This dynamic relationship reflects the ever-evolving patterns of political stability, which, according to Huntington, are never static but fluctuate with the shifting cultural and structural dimensions. Next, we'll explore the significance of political order in maintaining this balance, with further examples from Huntington's seminal study. Transitioning from understanding the complex interplay of cultural and structural dimensions in political stability, our focus shifts to the precarious equilibrium between political order and decay. This balance, highlighted in Samuel P. Huntington's 2006 work, Political Order in Changing Society, is not a mere theoretical concept, but a fundamental political reality. Huntington uses the United States and Britain as examples of political order, where structured institutions and laws underpin stability, imparting a sense of continuity amidst change. Conversely, political decay is exemplified by nations like Argentina and Zaire. Though decay can provoke necessary change, like South Korea's democratic movements in the 1980s, unchecked decay can breed instability, as witnessed in Argentina's military and the fall of Zaire under Mobutu. As per Huntington, preserving this delicate equilibrium is vital for the health of a political system. We will next explore the importance of political order in this context, gleaning more insights from Huntington's influential work. In the forthcoming segment, we will examine the intricate equilibrium between political order and decay, a key theme in Samuel P. Huntington's groundbreaking Political Order in Changing Society. This balance is pivotal for the longevity and evolution of any political system. Huntington underscores this with his analysis of American political order, where structured institutions provide a bedrock for stability. On the flip side, decay, illustrated by Huntington's study of Latin American, is equally significant, as it instigates necessary changes and rejuvenation. Yet unchecked decay, as witnessed in the turmoil in various African nations, might also result in instability and chaos. A delicate dance, Huntington defines this interaction as demanding prudent management. In the following section, we will probe into the salience of political order in maintaining this equilibrium, as well as the impact of clashing political cultures on this balance, as highlighted the Cold War era. Join us as we traverse Huntington's comprehensive analysis of political order and decay. Venturing forward, we delve into the complex nature of political decay, an intriguing yet convoluted concept. Although the term may sound ominous, it is an integral part of political evolution. It involves scenarios where political entities lose their potency or credibility. This downfall can be prompted by factors such as corruption, incompetence, or a disconnect between the rulers and the ruled, as demonstrated in Samuel P. Huntington's Political Order in Changing Societies. Huntington emphasizes that political institutions' inability to adapt to social and economic shifts, illustrated by 1960s Nigeria and Ghana, can lead to political decay. How decay resulted in a revolution in China, leading to a new political order. Political decay, though disruptive, can also stimulate change. It can provoke reform, rejuvenation, and, on occasion, revolution. Commentary on the Soviet Union in the late 1980s illustrates how decay prompted significant reforms under Gorbachev. This multifaceted concept can both destabilize societies and pave the way for progress. In the next chapter, we explore Huntington's insights on the crucial role of political order in controlling the effects of political decay. Prepare for a deeper dive into these fascinating dynamics. Navigating the terrain of political decay underscores the need for understanding strategies to build and safeguard political order. This is far from a trivial pursuit. It requires skilled navigation of societal changes, deep understanding of cultural and structural dimensions, and a steadfast commitment to transparency and integrity. It's about creating resilient institutions, much like Samuel P. Huntington's illustration in his 2006 book, Political Order in Changing Society. He stresses the importance of both institutionalization, demonstrated by the bureaucratic structure of China, and political power. Fostering a culture of accountability, reflected in India's democratic structure that he cites, where a system of checks and balances ensures transparency, is pivotal. Another key aspect is promoting civic engagement, akin to Huntington's depiction of political participation in the United States. The conception of political order is fluid. It evolves with society, adjusting to new challenges and opportunities. Strategies from Huntington's book include advocating good governance, strengthening institutions, and encouraging civic participation. In the next scene, we'll explore more about the crucial nature of political order, drawing further insights from Huntington's influential work. So, stay with. In this scene, we apply the strategies discussed previously, guided by Samuel P. Huntington's authoritative text, Political Order in Changing Societies, 2006. We examine case studies from Sweden, the Soviet Union, Pakistan, Brazil, and Nigeria, each presenting unique cultural, structural, and political contexts. Huntington's analysis of these nations illuminate our exploration. Through these case studies, we'll understand how political order is formed, sustained, and can evolve or decay over time. We'll evaluate the application of Huntington's strategies, their outcomes, and the lessons they offer. This not only deepens our understanding of political order, but also underscores its significance, a topic for our next scene. Leveraging Huntington's examples, we now into these case studies and decipher what they tell us about the interplay between political order and decay. Our journey through the book starts by highlighting the importance of political order, using poignant examples such as the Soviet Union's disintegration and China's Cultural Revolution. It emphasizes the pivotal role political order has in maintaining societal stability, serving as a lighthouse in the stormy seas of societal transformations. Huntington artfully illustrates the ebb and flow of societal changes using these historical events. Delving deeper, we observe the disintegration of political order. Samuel P. Huntington discusses this collapse in Political Order in Changing Society, 2006. He highlights the revolution of rising expectations and governability challenges as drivers of this decline. As an example, he mentions the modernization in developing nations. Here, quick social shifts and rapid inclusion of new groups into politics often exceed the maturation of political institutions, causing instability. He cites France's Fifth Republic as another case where high expectations paired with weak institutions sparked significant unrest in the late 20th century. These examples depict the dynamics in the decay of political order. In the coming chapters, we examine political development from two distinct lenses: cultural and structural. We navigate through Huntington's acclaimed book, Political Order in Changing Society, exploring how culture and structure uniquely influence the progression of politics. For instance, Huntington illustrates how Confucian values, such as a strong work ethic and respect for authority, prevalent in East Asian societies, have significantly expedited their political development. Conversely, he scrutinizes structural aspects, using South Africa's rigid apartheid regime as an example. He suggests that this structural rigidity stifled any meaningful political progression, exemplifying how both cultural and structural components can uniquely influence political development. The narrative delves into intricate patterns of political stability. Huntington, in his acclaimed work, Political Order in Changing Society, 2006, uses examples like France and the United States to demonstrate the transformation of stability over time. France, with its history of political upheavals, from the French Revolution to the establishment of the Fifth Republic, reflects the ever-changing nature of such landscapes. The United States, with its stable two-party system, showcases potential for persistent stability. Thus, Huntington's analysis illustrates the evolving nature of political landscapes. The intricate relationship between political order and decay, as portrayed in Samuel P. Huntington's Political Order in Changing Societies, is akin to a dance. It's a delicate equilibrium often resulting in collision. The political order can be examined through the lens of Huntington's concept of the unifying force of government institutions. He proposed that rapid social change and economic growth can lead to political decay if institutions don't keep pace. This friction creates ripples across societies, similar to the instability caused by the swift mobilization of new political groups in Huntington's examples of South Africa and Brazil. We delve deeper into the intersection of political cultures. Huntington analyzes how cultural aspects steer politics, using instances such as the evolution from feudalism to capitalism in Western Europe and the Confucian bureaucracy in Imperial China. These examples from his book, Political Order in Changing Society, highlight the frequent interaction between culture and politics that shapes dynamic societies. The narrative delves into the intricate realm of political decay, referencing examples from Samuel P. Huntington's influential work, Political Order in Changing Society, 2006. He cites instances such as Brazil's mid-20th century democratic downfall, succeeded by a military coup, and the trials faced by African nations in the post-colonial era. These cases highlight the consequences of political decay, underscoring the hurdles faced by transitioning societies. How do societies establish and maintain political order? Samuel P. Huntington explores this question in his work, Political Order in Changing Societies. He discusses diverse strategies with historical examples for better understanding. For instance, he examines the political order in the Soviet Union and China, emphasizing the role of centralized authority in societal change. He also references Britain and France, where balance of power preserved political order. Through these case studies, Huntington provides a guide to navigate societal change. The narrative now delves into detailed case studies. Our first stop is Sweden, showcasing the state's bureaucratic administration as defined in Samuel P. Huntington's Political Order in Changing Society. Next, we examine the Soviet Union, relating to Huntington's views on political institutions during the communist era. We then navigate to Pakistan, spotlighting the power struggles and military interventions Huntington discussed. The journey proceeds to Brazil, reflecting on Huntington's commentary about socio-political shifts in Latin America. Finally, we land in Nigeria, mirroring Huntington's insights on political dilemmas in post-colonial Africa. These serve as distinct prisms into political trajectories and inherent complexities of each nation. Political Order in Changing Society deeply explores the balance between tradition and progress in evolving societies. This insightful book by Samuel P. Huntington includes case studies such as China's intense transformations and Germany's gradual transitions. Huntington highlights the importance of effective political institutions in managing societal changes and maintaining order. His narrative resonates in a fast-changing world. As he points out, understanding political order and change isn't just about dissecting the past or the present. It's about anticipating the future, preparing for challenges and seizing opportunities that societal transformation presents. So when considering political order in a changing society, keep in mind Huntington's insights and examples. It may change your worldview. Exploring the application of insights from Huntington's Political Order in Changing Society, we now focus on Nepal. Nestled in the Himalayas, Nepal boasts a rich political history that aligns with the tensions between traditional institutions and modernization, similar to Brazil's transition to democracy as described in Huntington's work. Huntington's analysis of societal changes, the balance between tradition and progress, and the pivotal role of effective political institutions mirrors Nepal's ongoing political transformation. For example, just as Huntington examines the issues arising from the rapid mobilization of new political groups in the United States in the 1960s, Nepal grapples with similar challenges with its diverse ethnic groups seeking representation. Comparing these insights with other case studies from the book, such as the political instability in Argentina due to weak institutions, can deepen our understanding of Nepal's political order and foster informed decision-making processes. Ultimately, Political Order in Changing Society is more than a theoretical text. It's a useful tool for understanding political change, particularly in diverse cultural landscapes like Nepal, where Huntington's examples offer a rich study context. Samuel P. Huntington's Political Order in Changing Society has shaped discussions on political development and stability, yet it faces criticism. Firstly, Huntington's emphasis on cultural factors in political order, evident in his examination of East Asia's Confucian political culture, has led to accusations of cultural determinism. Critics argue that he magnifies the role of culture, neglecting other factors like economic or social. Secondly, his work is seen as Western-centric, critics argue. His model of political order, influenced by the American and European political systems, may not be universally applicable. Thirdly, critics accuse him of making teleological assumptions, implying a linear path of political development, as seen in his analysis of Western society's modernization. Critics argue this oversimplifies political change's complex nature. Fourthly, critics note that his analysis often overlooks power dynamics and inequalities, evident in his discussions on political order, without taking into power disparities in nations like South Africa. Finally, critics argue that his case study treatment is often inadequate, suggesting that he cherry-picks examples to fit his theories, while ignoring the Latin American nations that may challenge his arguments. Despite these criticisms, Political Order in Changing Society remains a valuable resource for understanding political development and stability in rapidly changing societies. However, engaging critically with Huntington's arguments and considering alternative perspectives is crucial for a comprehensive understanding of political dynamics. Let's examine Samuel P. Huntington's Political Order in Changing Society alongside the philosophy of good governance. Good governance emphasizes fairness, transparency, accountability, and delivery of public value. Firstly, Huntington's work and good governance both underline the importance of stability and order. However, while Huntington highlights the role of political institutions in maintaining order, good governance expands this by advocating for democratic, transparent, and accountable institutions. Secondly, while Huntington focuses on political institutions, good governance emphasizes the role of various institutions, economic, social, cultural, in shaping societal outcomes. Thirdly, both acknowledge the need for adaptation in times of change. Huntington's model implies a linear progression, while good governance advocates for flexibility and adaptability. Fourthly, while Huntington heavily emphasizes cultural factors in shaping political order, good governance highlights the need for a balance between cultural and structural. Lastly, whereas Huntington's work prescribes a certain model of political order, good governance merely outlines its characteristics, allowing for different interpretations and implementations based on particular cultural and historical contexts. Therefore, while both provide valuable insights into political development and stability, they offer different perspectives. A comprehensive understanding of both is key to grasping the complexities of governance in a fast-changing world.